Hey guys, Coach B, Becca Marino, coming to you from Fitness Inspiration Inc. in Memphis, Tennessee, with my latest Getting Your Mind Right Mental Rep video blog of the week. Woohoo! So, what is a mental rep video blog? Awesome question. I believe there are like tons of colleagues and professionals in this industry who do a great job of providing value through workouts and exercises and stuff like that, and videos and online. So what I like to do is take a little time each week to provide value in a different way. And I like to focus on things like, education, inspiration, sharing stories, people I work with, things I've learned at conferences, things focused on, attitude and energy, because I believe that all those things are as crucially important to being our best and being healthy and fit as the workout. So that's what these little blogs are all about. And this week's video title is Taking My Life Back, How I Went from Body Obsessed to Body Happy. And I believe it's pretty accurate to say that in this day and age, there's a large number of people in our culture who are obsessed with their body. And so my hopes with this video is sharing, what I learned in my own personal journey in hopes of helping you. So in this video, I'm going to share the 9 points that I've come up with, and maybe briefly talk about them. And then in the next few videos to come for these weekly vlogs, I will go more in depth in them. All right. So, taking my life back, how I went from body obsessed to body happy, and actually being able to live life and enjoy it. Number one, sometimes an obsession with our body is not just about what we think it looks like, So in my case, the first step was to work through and begin to address some emotional, pains and things that I had never been willing to face. And so what that means is therapy. And so step one for me was seeking therapy to focus on some emotional pains that I had never dealt with that were deeply connected to my body obsession. Okay? That's not every case, but it could be some. Number two, I had this moment where I was like, is this and are these things that I'm saying to myself helping me in any way, shape, or form? Is it helping me to look at my abs and criticize them? Is it helping me to say how I don't like my strong legs? Is it helping me? Is it helping me? If it's not helping me, what's it doing? It's probably harming me or sucking the life out of me. All right. So that was second crucial step in me moving away from being body obsessed to body happy. All right. Is this helping me? Is what I'm thinking, what I'm saying, doing, and what I'm doing helping me? Number three, the thought that I had and the realization when I was like, why am I putting more energy and concern into caring about how others are going to view my body and what they think about me, instead of putting more concern and care into how I view and see my own body? When I had that thought, that was crazy. I am putting more time and energy and concern and worrying about how others see me instead of how I'm viewing myself. That was number three. Number four, I began to embrace the power and influence of genetics instead of always trying to fight it. And by that, for what I mean for me is I have always been a muscular, thick young lady. And strong legs, strong thighs, just thick. And I was not very happy with that because I didn't really feel like it was feminine. And so, of course, when you're younger and even in college, you know, it's hard when you feel like you are seen differently. Okay, it was hard for me to be seen as less of a, you know, woman or feminine because I had such a strong build in conjunction with the way I carried myself. And so I, for many, many years, did everything I could to fight embracing my natural build. Okay, and that will only drive you crazy. Number 5, I made the decision to reshift my focus from being a body critic to being a body protector. And what that means is I chose to put more energy and time into being less critical and more protective, because who else is going to protect who else is going to protect your body and you if you don't do it? And how crazy is it for me to put more time into analyzing and always evaluating how things are looking and if it looks different or if it looks better or if it's perfect yet, instead of protecting it and being, and I'll explain in more later videos what that means, and being proud and grateful for it, right? So that was the 5th change, moving me closer to body happy and less body obsessed. Number 6 was, realizing that people who judge and say negative things, they're always going to be out there. You can never get away from that. But their words will never hurt me unless I let it. So for me, I think one of the big things, number 6, was accepting that there's always going to be jerks out there, and no matter how you look, even if you're perfect. And I'll use the example of like Lady Gaga, who is a beautiful, true to herself, amazing woman who got body bashed and body shamed at the most recent Super Bowl. Why? Because there are always going to be people in the world, no matter what you look like, who are going to try to tear you down and who are going to say negative things. But the super cool thing that I learned and embraced was that it is never going to hurt me unless I allow it. Bam. Just like Lady Gaga handled it. Woo woo. Number 7. A belief that I, live by for every day until it became a natural part of my thinking. And that is that, food and exercise and how I look is all peripheral to life and relationships. Okay. And this is absolutely not what our society is trying to ingrain in our psyches, because everything that this culture and our society attempts to drill into our heads is that it is all about what you look like and how you look and what your body looks like, and less about life and relationships. That is what this society is drilling into our heads, and they want us to believe. The moment we come out of the womb, that is what we are being bombarded with. Thankfully, I had a wise person in my life who helped me realize that food, exercise, and what I look like is all peripheral to life and relationships. Number 8, I began to learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable, because that is a part of life and it's completely normal. And very briefly, what that means is there are times where we feel icky. If you're a chick and Aunt Flo's in town, probably not feeling so good, a little bloaty, a little fluffy, right? It's a holiday, and holidays are totally about enjoying and doing a little indulging, and sometimes things feel a little bit tighter, which could mean we feel icky, but learning to be completely comfortable with those things, because it's a natural part of life and it's normal, as opposed to always trying to avoid that feeling, and which would take completely extreme behaviors that are not appropriate or healthy, or freaking out when they happen. So number 8 for me, one of the biggest things that helped move me away from body obsessed to body happy was learning to be comfortable feeling uncomfortable, and then accepting that as a normal and healthy part of life. All right, and my number 9, my last one, the belief that, as long as I am doing my part to take care, to give my body what it needs, i.e. food, exercise, rest, nourishing it, it is going to look exactly how it's supposed to look. And that is going to make me perfectly me. Okay, one more time. The belief, I began to believe that no matter what, as long as I did the things that I need to take care of and nourish my body, which means all those very difficult things, like being disciplined and having to be active no matter how busy life is, being disciplined and having nourishing nutritional choices on a regular basis, making time to rest, doing all the things that are very difficult. But as long as I do them, my body is going to be shaped like and look like and perform like exactly how it is meant to be. And regardless of what that outcome is and how I think it is, it's perfect and it's beautiful and it's me and it's how it's supposed to be. And I don't have to worry about fighting it, because I'm doing my part, and my body has a natural tendency to be well, as does yours, and all it wants to do is to be its best. So those were the 9 highlights that I've come up with that I truly believe help me stop being obsessive and being more cool and happy, and being able to enjoy life and put more time and energy into doing things and caring about things that really, really matter. All right. So thanks for tuning in. I will be back over the next few weeks with a more elaborate discussion on these highlights. So if you enjoyed this, I hope to see you again soon. Between now and then, believe it, bring it, and achieve it. See ya. Bye-bye.